Hi, hello, namaste everyone. Welcome to Educational Nexus Point, the one-stop destination for your competitive exams. So, today we are dealing with people development and environment. This is most important topic which you have in your UPSC exams, KS exams, UGC NET exams, KSET exams, LET exams. So, today we are starting people development and environment introduction. Okay, let's know the definition of the term environment. Environment refers to the surrounding where you are living, the factors which are around you. So, in a brief definition, environment refers to the surrounding conditions, factors that affect the living organisms, including human beings. This encompasses both the natural and artificial environment around you. So, what is this natural and artificial? There are many things which occur naturally, and there are many things which has been done by man and it is artificial. So, in this we have two kinds, biotic and abiotic, or living or non-living, biotic and non-biotic. What is this living or biotic? The things which is present around you which has life is called biotic or living component. Likewise, we have non-living or non-biotic, or it is also called as abiotic. Those are non-living things which is present in the environment around you. But this living and non-living things or non-living elements that interact with each other in the environment. The environment can be divided into several layers, and it plays the most crucial role in the life and the development of an organism. So, what are these several layers or types which can be divided? In that, the first one is natural environment. Natural environment is the natural things which occur around you. It may have life or it may not have life, or it may be living or not living. So, this is categorized into three types. Firstly, physical elements. Physical elements are the things which is surrounded around you, like the landforms, water bodies, or giving example like mountains, rivers, oceans, sea, and the currently changing weather patterns. All these come under physical elements. Next, coming to biological elements. Biological element refers to the ecosystem and the interaction between the living organisms. This includes plants, animals, and microorganisms. This also includes biodiversity or variety of species present in that particular area. Ecological balance is the next concept which come under this. This is the relationship between different species and non-living elements. So in biological elements, you have an interaction between the living organisms, plants and animals, or plants and microorganisms, animals and microorganisms. So, but in ecological balance, what happens? It is a relationship between different species and the non-living elements. As the human beings, we are the living entities and we have relationship with water. So it is a non-living entity or a physical element. So totally, it is a relationship between different species and non-living elements which sustain life through processes like water cycle, food chains, and nutrient cycles. Coming to the next type of environment. So here you have an example for the natural environment. In the picture you can see birds flying, animals there, water present, hills are present. So this completely includes the physical, biological components which constitute natural environment. Next type of environment, that is human-made environment or man-made environment. This is a type of environment in which man changes the nature or man creates something from the nature for his own development, for his own needs, to meet his own needs. It is, this refers to the surrounding that are created and altered by humans to meet their own needs. This includes cities, towns, transportation system, industries, and agricultural landscapes. It also refers to the technological developments and urbanization that shape human societies. So, this is from the man to himself. He is taking something from the environment, he is changing it, he is making something out of it for his own needs. Okay, coming to the next type of environment, that is social and cultural environment. This includes societal, cultural, and economic conditions that influence human behavior. This encompasses traditions, values, social norms, and economic systems within a community or a society. So the different cultural aspects or the societal aspects or the economic conditions depends on where they are living and what are their norms, what are their traditions, and these traditions and values are almost attached to the geographical conditions where they live also. Taking an example, if we are going to hilly areas, like suppose if we are going to Himachal Pradesh, do the people in Himachal Pradesh wear the same kind of clothes which we wear it in Rajasthan? Rajasthan is totally hot, so the clothing changes. Mainly they prefer cotton kind of clothes. But in hilly areas, they need something to cover themselves and keep themselves warm. So these aspects come under social and cultural environment. This depends on the traditions also. Next, we have to know about a few important terms in the environment. When we are studying environment, we have to know some terms in it. So what are atoms and molecules? Atom is the smallest building block of matter. Combined together of many atoms, you can form a molecule. So giving an example, water is a molecule. In the same way, the smallest and basic unit of life is called a cell, and it is capable of functioning its own kind independently. That is, the cell may be single or it may be multicellular. If it is single also, it has its own nucleus and it is capable of handling itself. For example, amoeba, euglena, all those are unicellular organisms. But we humans, animals, birds, and all these come under multicellular. So a type of cells combining together to perform a specific function. The group of cells working together to perform a specific function is called tissue. This tissue is divided into different types of tissues depending on the work they do. Like muscle tissue, epithelial tissue. Muscle tissue covers the skeletal system and provides strength to the skeleton. So the structures composed of these different types of tissues are called organs. Example, heart, brain, lungs, kidney, all these come under organs. Combining these organs form an organism. So an organism is a constituent of cell, tissues, organs. Combining all these, the organism is done. So we are an example for organisms. So these organisms are a group of individuals of same kind of species living in the same area. Group of individuals of same species living in the same area, like a herd of elephants, school of fish. It is called population. So these population of different species living and interacting in a particular area is called as community. All these population of different species live together for their own needs. It is called as community. Example, forest with trees, birds, insects, animals, everything. Okay. Coming next to the ecosystem. Ecosystem is a dynamic system. It is composed of community of organisms. Various kind of community come under ecosystem. And there, what is this? A dynamic system composed of community of organisms and their physical environment. Example, desert, pond. Next, coming to biosphere. The sum total of all these things, whatever we have learned from above, is called as biosphere. It is a global sum of all ecosystems encompassing all life on earth and the physical environment that supports life. So example for this is the entire planet Earth. Okay, these are the few important terms which you should remember while studying environment. Here is a diagram, the most important diagram which represents whatever terms we have learned till now. You have atom, molecule, organelle, cell, tissue, organs, organ system, organism, population, community, ecosystem and biosphere. Group of cells form tissue. Group of tissues form organs. Combining some organs, we have organ system. Combining the organ system, we have an organism. These organisms live in population. Likewise, sorry for the disturbance. Likewise, we have community, ecosystem, and all these things are covered under biosphere. Knowing all the important terms, we have to know what is ecology also. Ecology is a term derived from Greek, which means learning about the ecosystem, where eco is the word which comes from Greek word oikos, which means household. It examines the abundance and distribution of organisms and the relationship between them in the environment. So ecology is simply called as the study of relationship of the living organisms with each other and with the environment. So what is ecology? It is the study of the relationship of the living organisms with each other and the environment in which they are living. So this covers ecology. Let's know the difference between ecology and ecosystem, because we have learned both the terms, ecology and ecosystem. So what would be the difference? Ecology is regarded as the branch of biology which deals with the relationship of the organism with one another and with the physical environment. But ecosystem is a community of interacting organisms and their physical environment. So ecology is a branch of biology. It deals with the relationship. Mainly it focuses on the relationship of the organisms and the environment in which they are living. But ecosystem is a community of interacting organisms and the environment. Okay. Ecology includes the study of relationship between living organisms and their environment, as I already said. So ecosystem is a place like forest, grassland, desert, stream, coral reef, etc. Ecology is a study of ecosystems, but ecosystem is a subset of ecology. So ecosystem is a subset of ecology, but study of ecosystems is called as ecology. Hope you got the difference between ecology and ecosystem, and this is a brief introduction about today's topic, that is introduction to the environment. So here are the topics for our next class. In the next class, let's deal with ecosystem, components of ecosystem, consumers, classification of ecosystem, ecotone, biosphere and niche. Okay. Thank you all for attending the class. Keep going, subscribe the channel, share it with your friends who are also preparing for your competitive exams like UPSC, UGC NET, KSET, KAS, and all these exams. Okay, thank you.